you like, after exhibition and what you've seen in practice to this point?
Yeah, I went back and obviously I always watch the film. It tells me much more than I can probably reveal immediately after the game. So I was more pleased after watching the film than I was immediately after. Partly because I just understand the jitters that those guys are going through for the first time. Talked to Keelan and Avery before the game, and they were admittedly nervous. It's the first time they're putting on those uniforms in front of people, and they played like it. Keelan had performed as well as any of our freshmen, and then Friday you could tell the nerves got to him. He wasn't as sharp. But I was really excited to see the young guys respond, to kind of be able to show our depth. So I'm excited about moving forward.
And finally getting those nerves out for those young guys like Keelan, do you think, that's kind of behind them a little bit going into
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he won't play a perfect game on Wednesday, but it won't be the first time doing it. He'll be a little more settled, a little more prepared, a little better understanding of what the flow of a game is like for real, timeouts and things of that nature, which are a little bit different than high school. Again, I get it. I've been there. It was a while ago, but I understand the psychological part that goes into preparing for your first college basketball season. But I'm really pleased with where all those guys are.
After the exhibition, you mentioned how rebounding and post defense were two things you wanted to work on. How have you been working with the guys to boost that?
We came right back to practice on Saturday. We watched quite a bit of film from Friday's game and just pointed out just little things that we were just out of position more times than not. And they presented just some physicality and a pain that we don't see every day. But it was like I said, a positive thing in my mind because it kind of reminded our guys of some of the things that we talk about that actually can happen in a game. If you're not in the right position, it's hard to make up for it. And then the game gets moving fast and you're always going to get a step behind. So we drilled a lot of stuff from a rebounding perspective. And hopefully you'll see that translate to the game, and our post defense will be better as well.
What do you guys expect to see from ORU on Wednesday?
Man, they got a good team. I don't know exactly where they're picked, but I think it's pretty high in their league. They got a pretty experienced group. They're really good inside, so it'll present us another challenge for our big guys to be ready for the task. They'll have to work on positioning and being ready to block out when the shot goes up. Hopefully our depth and our athleticism in the paint will give us a chance to maybe overcome some of that.
Is preparing for that a little different with two coaches on your staff that coached at ORU?
Barry coached at ORU? Did he?
Yeah.
He coached everywhere.
Yeah, he did.
I did know that.
I know.
Just it's been so long, it's really irrelevant for him. It's probably a little bit more relevant for Scott. There may be still a player or two who he coached or recruited there. But he's been gone long enough. This is the school he knows what we need to do to prepare to win. So I don't know how much different it'll be, especially considering our guys don't know anything about either one of those guys coaching at ORU. So we're worried about trying to make sure our guys are as prepared as possible.
With those two guys, are you guys close as staff with that group over there?
With Mo Roberts?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I mean, I know Paul Mills. He was an assistant at Baylor for a long time. I was on staffs that played against teams that he was on the bench for. When we played him in South Carolina, he was there. When I was at Stephen F., we played him a couple of times. He was there, so I'm familiar with his style. But I don't have a great personal relationship. No.
With them just kind of being up the road there, you anticipate a nice, hefty crowd for the first regular season game?
Yeah, I hope it's a big crowd for the game. Period. I mean, it's a big game. It's the first game, right? We're playing. It's important that we get off to a good start. We played our first game last year, and our 5 guys who returned. Remember, we didn't win. And it's much better to start 1-0 than 0-1. So we got to have the right preparation the next 2 days to get ourselves ready for a team that's going to come in here expecting to win. I expect them to come in here and try to win the game and play as hard as they can. So we have to prepare the right way and try to play our best.